Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. Gareth here with another track guide tutorial, and as the song goes, anything I can do, Ture can do better. Ture can lap any track quicker than me. And feel free to sing the melody there. And so here we are back at Long Beach, and last season we gave you the track guide with a 120.2 I think it was, but here's Ture smashing that time of a 119.133. So let's dive into it with the hot lap, a bit of analysis, and then the chase view. Hope you find it useful. Enjoy racing this week. Catch you later. On the power, and already having to correct the rear end as we get on the power out of the Mickey Mouse hairpin, and we're on the power down the main straight then. And this track, the way to go fast like Ture does, is all about these sort of 90 lefts and rights. That seems to be where he's making up most of the time from me, and just carrying so much speed on the apex. So as we come down here, we're looking for the red, white and blue stripes, and as the two stripes stop, we're on the brakes, and he's taking the first corner in third gear, and it's all about how much speed you can carry on the apex, picking up the power. Look at that, straight as he crosses that curb. I mean, that is a beautiful line through there. Now we're heading up to the roundabout then for turn 2, and it's all about braking in a straight line. Here you go, bringing the brakes in, down to first gear, round the roundabout, and then back on the power as early as possible, just making sure you miss this wall that encroaches into where you really want to be on the track, so you just kind of follow it round to the left. Now as we come up to here, the third corner, it's very bumpy, and this is really one of those corners where Ture gains a lot of time over that 120.2 from last season. You can see as he goes in, it's very bumpy, but as he touches the curb, he's already on the power. And it's a huge amount of commitment, and you have to fight your wheel quite a lot to do it, but if you do it, you're going to be quick. Now we're coming up here to turn 4, and again, as he's coming up to the hoardings on the left, that's where he's braking. But again, we're in second gear, but we're just carrying as much speed as possible over the bumps, bringing in the throttle, making sure the car is stable before we bring all the throttle in. You're going to see a lot of people spinning off to the right-hand side through there as they get that one wrong. So really practice that corner, because it's worth a lot of time with this straight down to the left-hander, so you will gain time there if you can nail that. Now we're looking out for the marker boards on the fence. There they are, 400, 300, and as we get up to the 200, we're bringing the brakes in, down to second gear. Now again with this one, get the rotation and aim for the inside wall. Really critical with this corner, and the next one coming up the right-hander as well. And you can really get on the power. As you can see, Ture basically almost up to full power just before he even hits the apex, but keeps it there 3/4 power just to get the car through the corner, get the rotation, heading over to the left-hand side past the cinema to set ourselves up for another crucial right-hander, because you've got the second longest straight on the track coming up. And with this one, you can see this curb, and you're actually aiming to duck inside of the curb, in between the wall and the curb. You can see the tire marks on the wall, and aim for the tyre marks on the outside of the corner on the way out. Actually quite an easy corner because of that. You're just aiming for the tyre marks either side. Now we're heading up down the second longest straight, as I said before, and we're heading up for quite a tricky corner. We had a few incidents here in our Long Beach race in season 1 of the LOA Championship. A reminder that season 2 is coming up in June, so do join us if you want to get involved and race for the fabulous trophy. Keeping an eye out for the marker boards then as they appear on the fence above you on the left hand side. Here they come now, so there's the 500 and we're looking for the 300. Here it is now, and you can see just before he gets to it on the brakes, car getting a little squirrely. You can see here Ture's having to put a lot of correction in here, and just shows you how committed he was on this lap. It's and as you can see by the track map, there are other guys in here. This was an open practice session that he was hosting. So a couple of corners to go then, and this section here, you can see it's just like a lot of stabs of the throttle, come off the throttle. You're just trying to get the balance, get the car rotated through this double left-hander to set yourself up for the hairpin, bringing the car over as much as you can, braking, and then turning in probably earlier than you expect for the hairpin. It's just such a tricky little corner. You're going to hear the car scraping along the ground as you come through here, and smoothly on the throttle to exit the corner and blast down the main straight for that 119.133.